What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton vs. Storytellers. Did I say that clearly? I hope I did. In any case, last time we wrapped up our initial investigation at the crime scene with Phoenix and Maya. We found some clothes, a spellless pendant, a contraption where it fit, but we didn't get to try it because one of the vigilantes seized the evidence. So then we switched back over to Layton, and now we're going to the Storytellers Tower, right in front of it. Well, you can see that, and read it. Look, I can see the tower right over there. But how do we get to it? I believe this may be where our little friend comes in handy, wouldn't you say, Luke? Right, of course. Woof, woof, ruff, woof, ruff, ruff, woof, woof, ruff. I see. You're saying there's a path. He says there's a path leading from behind the audience room, right over to the Storytellers Tower. One could hardly ask for a better guide. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, really? He just said, "You've got nothing to worry about while I'm here." And then he added, "You might want to worry about that Sir Blue Knight, though." Luke is totally making crap up. I hope Mr. Wright and Maya were able to come across some clues. I don't think we need to worry much about them. I'm sure they'll be all right. No, we'll have all of our evidence seized and we won't figure anything out. Wouldn't you agree, my boy? Of course, Professor. While I was teaming up with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me. He's definitely someone that will always do his best to protect his friends. I agree, Luke. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. I'm quite confident the trial is safe in his capable hands. Well, how old is Layton? You can't even tell because he doesn't have any facial features. He's just got 2 black dots on his face. He could be 60. He could be 100. He could be an immortal demon, and we wouldn't even know. What am I talking about? I don't even know. Me too. I'm just rambling a whole bunch of nonsense. And then there's Maya, always strong and courageous. Not to mention full of energy. She's a bit reckless sometimes, but always with good intent. We're lucky to have them on our side. I'm really glad we met them. Aren't you, Professor? Yes, Luke. I'd certainly agree with you there. Both Mr. Wright and Miss Fey are friends that can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklaw will be a most formidable opponent, one unlikely to make any careless slips. Wouldn't that be funny if there was a game that's like this, but instead of these characters, it was like Detective Kelmy, and in the Ace Attorney universe, it would be like, I don't know, Gumshoe and Bird, just like random side characters, and then they fail at their job. Because, yeah, you know. One unlikely to make any clear slips. What are we talking about? Which is why we must all do our best and work together. Including me, right? Of course. I certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke. Don't worry, Professor. I'll give it everything I've got. That's the spirit, my boy. That's the spirit. Face slap. That's the spirit. Like a mobster, you know? The mobster face slap. Ooh. Wowee! You don't realize how tall the tower is until you see it up close like this. Sounds like Kingdom Hearts music. Certainly looks ominous in the moonlight. There's a vital clue waiting for us here, isn't there, Professor? That's what I'm counting on, Luke. And it would seem that Inquisitor Barnum had the same idea. Oh my god, I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. When Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I am gonna Let's Play it. Just so you guys know if you're curious. I'm sure you guys aren't. I should really get back to the story. I'm really getting distracted very easily today. That would explain why Constantine is helping us. So this is the tower in which the creator resides. The tower that none of the townsfolk, nor even the knights, dare visit. It's surrounded in secrecy, that's for sure. It's a bit like the Eldritch Woods. Indeed. Those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves. Not to mention those underground ruins. Talk about mysterious places. If the storyteller really did know everything about Labyrinthia, I'd have liked to ask him a thing or two about them. It's possible there may be clues related to those places, as well as a number of other matters waiting for us within that tower. In which case, there could also be any matter of traps or contrivances awaiting us as well. We shall have to be doubly careful from here on in. Got it, Professor. Professor! Woof, 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 woof. You've what? You've completed your mission. He said he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now. We couldn't have come this far without your fine guidance, Constantine. We can take it from here. Woof, ruff, woof, ruff. Constantine says we're the ones his master chose, so he knows he can leave this quest with us in good faith. We're honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help. Thanks a lot. Take care on your way back. Woof. Inquisitor Barnum loves this town more than anyone and has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, Luke. We have a responsibility to fight to the end, for him and for everyone else in this town. I'm ready if you are, Professor. What? Oh? It seems the mechanisms put in place to protect the tower are still operating. Does that mean we can't get inside? No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is in form of a puzzle. If we solve it, perhaps we can enter. Why couldn't the dog do it on his own? Stupid dog, didn't help at all. Oh my god, a number puzzle. No! There are 12 gems, each of them numbered between 1 and 12. There is also a set of 3 triangles with gems already inside them. Keep in mind these gems cannot be moved. Place the gems from your hand so that the sum of all the numbers on each triangle's perimeter adds up to 39. Okay. Sum of all the numbers on each triangle's perimeter. Okay. Oh, so these guys can't be moved. These, okay. Yeah, the ones already on the map. All right. So let's see what we can do. 3, 4. These ones have to be kind of huge, don't they? Let's see, what is that? 23, 24, 25, 27? How am I supposed to get that to, oh. So that would make it 37. So we needed 2 more. What the? That can't be right. Oh, I'm forgetting the 6. Whoops, I totally forgot the 6. Hold on. That's 11, 12, 15. Wait, that's the outsides. 11, 12, 15. And then on the insides, it's... I should write this down so it'd be a lot easier. Ah, I don't want to write it down yet. Hold on. So the inside, it's 22, 28. 28 plus 15. That's way high. Hold on. How do I restart? Well, we get the... Well, I get the gist. So, the outside triangle needs to add up to 39, the mid triangle needs to add up to 39, and the triangle within the triangle needs to add up to 39. So let's go ahead and fast forward to me figuring this out, because I'm probably going to use this memo feature. How do I erase? Alright, let's do this, mamma jamma. Hey, it's super easy once you got the outer ring. Yeah, once you get the outer ring, everything else kind of fits in place. That's nice.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Yeah, buddy! Correct. A shiver runs down your spine as the door opens and eerie silence fills the air. Just what awaits you on the other side. Hell! Hell awaits you. Professor, you did it! Professor? Doesn't it seem peculiar to you, Luke? To get here, we had to make our own way beyond the guard post and through the knight's garrison. That would normally be considered sufficient That would normally be considered sufficient defense against intruders, or so one would imagine. Yeah, I guess you're right. There were several knights around as well. And yet, in addition, we found that contrivance in a place on the door. It would suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within. Let's go on in and find out, Professor. What is it? Ah, what is all this to be continued nonsense? Ah, no, I don't want to save. I'll save, but I want to... damn it, we just had one of these like a video ago. Yes, I'll save the game. God. Wonder if it'll take me to Eldritch Woods. What if we went back to London? Wait. There's another chapter? The final witch trial. There is another chapter. I thought chapter 7 was it. I get there's a chapter 8. It's finally starting. The last witch trial. The witch's court will no longer serve any purpose once the great witch Bazella is burned. Oh, sup, Spella. But Spella isn't Bazella. I'm not buying it one bit. I mean, the storyteller is her father. I don't know what would happen between them, but a father would never do that to his child. I think you're right. But no one else does. They're all throwing accusations at her. I just feel so sorry for Spella. It feels like this whole case is under some kind of bad spell. A spell? Yeah, we just can't see it yet. That's why it's so vital that we expose the real witch behind all this, and we've got to do it during this trial. I believe in you, Nick. Oh, by the by, what are you going to do during this trial? I mean, if you were thinking about watching. Wait! You mean you don't want me to be bad, huh? I didn't take you for such a cold-hearted guy. Oh, I'm cold. Let me finish before you start jumping to conclusions. What I was going to say is that you can't let people see you. You're supposed to be, you know, dead. Is she? Oh yeah, burned, right. Speaking of which, where is Kira? You were cast into the flames, remember? Oh, right, that. You mean, after I was on trial for the murder of Sir Top Hat. Don't underestimate me, Sir Blue Knight. I've already got it covered. Check it out. I brought this with me. With this masterful disguise, I shall be transformed into Maya the Ironclad. I found it in Barnum's room and figured I'd take it, borrow it for a while. Don't tell me you're going to the trial wearing that helmet. Sure am. Can't be Maya the Ironclad without being clad in some iron. Let's just hope Barnum doesn't flip out if he sees you wearing his trusty headgear. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I can to help. We've got to save Spella, right? We will. Come on, let's get going. It's time to break whatever bad spell Spella's under. Wow, that's a fun sentence. Whatever bad spell Spella's under, and put an end to these witch trials once and for all. Right. You're okay with that, aren't you, Spella?
There's a ton of people out there, Nick.
Let's do this. Come on.
You gon' burn, is what he should have said. Just look directly at her. I'm gonna make sure you burn.
Now, as scheduled, the trial of Spella Cantabella shall commence forthwith. Knights of the court, are you ready now to cross your swords of justice?
Oh, right, Darklaw's the prosecutor, of course, because Barnum's in prison.
The Knights of the Inquisition have spent countless years trying to track down the elusive Great Witch. The secret of her identity shall finally be brought to light in this very court. All those present, pay attention, so that the truth may be burned into your memory. Today, the legend of the Great Witch shall become a closed chapter in the history of Labyrinthia.
you could cut the atmosphere with a knife. It's so loaded, but at the same time, oddly subdued.
And now, the whole truth shall be revealed to all. The moon, eye of the night, shall bear witness to that. Don't you agree, Defender?
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
How regrettable. I see you won't allow yourself to be provoked.
You may now begin your opening statement, High Inquisitor Darklaw. Thank you. People of Labyrinthia, the story has ended. Its end has been sealed through the storyteller's death. The one who put an end to the life of the storyteller and to the story which governed our lives was the great witch Bazella, a foul embodiment of evil who has long been lurking among us, concealed deep within the consciousness of a certain girl. I'm sure you are all aware of her name. I refer, of course, to Aspella Cantabella. I like how the cat's there. Today, at dusk, a tragedy unfolded right in front of us all. A giant fire dragon descended into the town square, devouring the storyteller. 'Twas a nightmarish vision that we shall never be able to forget. That fearsome fire beast of which we had only heard tell through legend returned at the hand of the Great Witch. Indeed, it was just as in the illustrations of the legendary fire. And the girl within whose heart lies the Great Witch herself has committed her final and most heinous crime. The crime of patricide. Awkward silence. May this trial serve as an offering. An offering to the storyteller who can be with us no longer. Thank you, High Inquisitor. The Inquisition may now begin proceedings. As I have said, this unthinkable crime took place in the town square, within plain sight of all Labyrinthians. Everyone is a witness. Surely there can be no need for a formal interrogation. You can't say that! I suggest you mind your temper, Defender. In a few moments, you will have no option but to accept the truth. Once we hear it from the very mouth of the accused. From Aspella. The Inquisition hereby demands that the accused Aspella Cantabella testify about her crime. But she's brainwashed, or rather, that she confessed to it. The Inquisition's request shall be granted. Bring Aspella Cantabella down to witness stand. This is it, the last trial. In all likelihood, Aspella will admit to the charges. I have only one chance to break whatever a spell she's under. When she testifies, there are bound to be some clues to the truth in there. Oh yes. Well, I think this is a perfect time to end this episode here. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!